guys, how's it going? Welcome back. Well, I went to Princess Auto today in Sudbury. Oh God, what a long trip. 6 hours of driving total for me today. Of course, at least we did get to go out for lunch, which was nice too. So, this is the Power Fist combination belt disc sander. It's a 1x30x5 inch disc on it. And I need one of these because, as a lot of you guys know, I've started a ukulele project, and that requires a lot of sanding that I was actually going to end up possibly having to do by hand with emery cloth sandpaper, which would take me virtually forever. And I want to get this project done before the summer ends so I can go on to another project. So you can't buy these things in town anymore. Like Home Depot doesn't have them, Rona doesn't have them. Home Hardware used to sell Delta, then Delta became Rock. They were carrying the Rock ones, and then all of a sudden now they don't. So my choices were Amazon.ca, and of course warranty systems are a pain in the neck to claim when you're dealing online with something like that. Or find somebody else. So I checked Princess Auto's website, and they had this sucker. And I thought, well, that's a lot heavier duty than the one that I had from Delta, so we'll see. Now the Delta one, when I bought it, I had it years ago. If you go through my channel where I'm doing gun grips, you'll actually see my Delta one up there. Among other videos, you'll probably see it. And it was a really good one, and but I got out of doing grips, and I got rid of a lot of stuff, and I probably shouldn't have, but you never know in life what you're going to end up doing or not doing down the road, and sometimes you get rid of stuff that you end up regretting you did later, but at least you can replace things, which is nice. So we've got the table here. This is the side table from the disc side. Got a little miter gauge jobby, kind of cool. And this is our main table, which is nice. It's not square. It's not a square one. It's actually a round one, which is kind of awesome. And so I kind of like that idea. And it's all smooth. The other one was kind of like had slots in it. So I think this is actually a definite upgrade even from the Delta. So now this is apparently a 3rd horsepower, which I don't really care. I mean, hey, whatever works, right? So let's see what we got in here. Okay. Oh, cool. Vacuum attachment, I guess. That's probably all that's going to be in this box. Come on. Yep, that's it. That's the end of what's in the box. So let's pitch that over there. Let's get this little beaster out. Now, you know what's really cool is the color blue on this is, well, actually, yeah, it is. It's the same blue as the rest of my tools. Sick. Here's something really cool and funny for you guys. Some of you will like this one. You're Canadian, you'll know this, or maybe not, but you will now. When I was in at Princess Auto today, I noticed they had grinders there, same as mine, and the 6-inch. Same color too. The only difference is a Mastercraft sticker on mine, and theirs, of course, is Power Fist. Otherwise, exact same stuff. And I thought, well, that's kind of really freaky, you know. And I actually found the discs like this that said Mastercraft on the package hanging up on the one wall. I'm like, what are they doing selling Mastercraft discs? This is Princess Auto. So, anyways, whatever. So anyways, we've got a nice little shield here. I usually don't use these shields in place a lot of the times. And for the fact that I got to do a neck curve, I'm actually going to remove this metal bracket in the back because I won't need that in place right now, so no big. Now we do have this little side attachment piece here, and we've got the screws, and this is going to go oh yeah, just like that, boom. So you got vacuum attachment for for your disc and vacuum attachment for your belt to go either way. That's actually pretty cool. I like that. Got some screws and washers for that, so we'll get that assembled. So far it's looking pretty good. I did check online reviews, by the way, and online reviews for this thing were all outstanding reviews. Everybody's loving this thing. I mean, not all Power Fist stuff is good, trust me. I mean, they got some pretty crappy stuff, but I thought, well, let's look at the reviews and see what we've got. And this one had just outstanding reviews, and I thought, okay, well, I don't always take everything people say at heart, but from the way things were written up and the intellectual level and everything that I judged by, I would say the majority of them knew their stuff and what they were talking about, and that was good enough for me to give it a shot. And it was only $139.99 Canadian, so not a big deal. Didn't mind paying that. Okay, so I got some other stuff while I was there too. I got these particle respirators. I'm getting older, and one of the reasons why I quit doing grips too is the wood dust was starting to get to my lungs, and it's worse now actually than when it was when I quit. So I decided to get these things because I'm tired of sucking wood dust even in here. And so we're going to give these a try. And these are, they're called NIOSH N95s. And they're heavy duty head straps, adjustable nose piece, lightweight comfort, exhalation valve so you can exhale and not fog up your glasses, I guess is the idea. I was actually only looking for some really cheap ass ones, but I found these and thought, well, for the extra money, you know, and I got a pack of 5. It was like 15 bucks, I think, for these. It's worth it for the pack of 5, especially if it saves my lungs. So we're all good there. And then I went into Home Hardware on the way home, stopped in North Bay, and got myself the emery cloth sandpaper that I need and some other sandpaper to finish off the neck with. And I got this saw because I can't find a solution for cutting the fret slots. But I found this saw blade, and it looks like it should be thick enough because by the time it makes its cut, it should be just enough. I'm going to try this on some test material first, and hopefully this works because I really can't afford a fret saw right now. And I've tried other ideas, and they all failed, so I figured, well, a keyhole saw, it's designed to cut through wood too, even with this blade, why not? Let's see what happens. So for $8, it was a gamble. We'll see what it's like. But in the meantime, this is our saw, and this thing is actually looking pretty neat. Well, I guess while we're here, we might as well do a little bit of assembly for you anyways, and see where things sit. It's pretty basic to set one of these things up anyways, pretty easy. So I think the way we're going to attack this, okay, yeah, you know what, I'm going to stop the camera and then I'll assemble it, come back on. But basics here is this handle goes in, you got to get the thread into the hole, this screws onto here, and then we'll put the table on. I just don't want to take a huge amount of time for you guys on video. We're already at 8 minutes, so don't go away. Alright guys, so we've got her assembled. They do give you an Allen key, which you're going to need for this screw on the back of your locking clamp for your table. Because you're going to have to pull back and twist the screw at the same time, screw it into the hole. A little finicky, but not bad. You know, goes together alright. The table, if you pull it all the way up, it's definitely not going to be squared out. They do have markers on here, and they've got a little arrow thing, and I actually am just in behind the 0 just a bit, so actually the sticker could actually have been moved over a hair, and I've got the table square. I just use a regular square and square up your table that way, and then this way you know you're going to be sanding stuff square. This table has an adjuster Allen screw at the back, which you'll find common on these machines. And to find out if it's set up square, just check it with the back here. And this one, it's pretty much bang on. So little fine tweak is about all I need, and I'll have it perfectly square. So this shield is actually kind of nice because you can actually leave it up a little bit if you need a bit more room, or you can take it right off and then just, you know, put the clamp down. Some guys like to have these shields on. I used to run mine mostly without, but because of what I'm doing now with this machine, I'm actually going to have this thing set up without the bar on the back. So this way I can get into those curves and push into the sandpaper, into the belt. So, I haven't fired it up yet. I got it plugged in. Let's see if it cooks. I'd say that's pretty acceptable. Runs nice. No real vibration. That's good. So just give you a side view here. Now, if you're going to use the vacuum attachment piece to suck your sawdust out, then you have to install it. When you do this though, every time you want to change this disc, you got to pull the 3 screws out in order to do it. Either way, you're dropping the table, which that's fine, but you're always going to have to pull these 3 screws out. So if you're not going to use the vacuum attachment, just leave it wide open at the bottom. Don't even use that attachment piece, and then this way you just have to pull the table, less finicking around. I don't know if I'm going to leave it on there or not, but for now I will. Just because I wanted to have it all assembled for the video anyway, so you guys will know in a couple of days if I keep it that way. I got to figure out where to jam this thing. I need table space. So I'm sure I can find a spot for this thing though. But yeah, so that's our little machine. That's really nice. You know, the paint job is pretty good on this thing. You know, I like the style. The throat size is identical to what I've always had, so it's nothing different. Pretty decent, you know, for a plastic miter gauge. That's actually pretty decent, you know, for quality wise. I think I still have a metal one or two of them running around here someplace that would probably fit this thing if I wanted a metal one. But even the way they did the sticker on here is nice work. You know, that's very visible, and you know, looks like it may be a good quality sticker. You know, it's metal underneath, but it's kind of like a metal sticker, I guess. So not too bad. No review at this time, of course. I want to try this thing out and see what kind of pressure I can lace into it as well, because I know what the other one I used to have did. Now, you know, it's kind of hard to compare Delta to Power Fist, but you know, when you're dealing with the same amperage draws, same horsepower, we'll see what it's like. But I do really like this smooth surface round table. That is really nice. That's going to be cool. And same as this table is nice and smooth. If I remember right, my other table on the side was smooth. If I remember. I know my other one was like a square table, it had slots dug in it. Sometimes it was a bit of a pain in the ass. I'd rather have the nice flat smooth surface all the way around. Oh, and while I was in there, I saw a 13-inch floor model drill press. I know, I got rid of my 16.5, right? Well, I'm thinking getting a 13-inch and putting my 10-inch in place of my 8 and getting rid of my 8. So, just because I need a bigger machine for the cross-slide vise, I think. So I kind of, you know, but, yeah, it's another thing. But there's also a tabletop 13-inch at Home Hardware I was looking at too for actually about the same kind of money than what Princess Auto wanted, but whatever. Toys and tools, eh? So to adjust this left and right, it's just this knob back here. Right now that's running centered. It's right smack in the middle, which is where you want to set it up. So that looks good. Looks pretty good up top here. Now what I look for setting these things up is, this is nice to have this centered here, but you got to make sure that your sandpaper is centered on the wheel properly. And I still got a little overhang there. on the wheel and we're shifted just a little bit this way, that's not bad. I can deal with that because you can loosen the Allen heads here, which should be this key as well. No, you're going to need a little bit bigger key for this one. So this key is only good for this one, but you're going to need one size up to get these unlocked properly. Yeah, that's not tight enough, so I'm going to need one more up. But like I said, I'm going to be taking that bar out of there anyway, so I need the full flex in. But I like having my wheel dead center with my sandpaper this way. I know it tracks properly, and it also is not so hard on the bearings. So that's good. So we got that. Let me just set that up so it's all nice and flush around the edges. Voila. Now, will this Allen key fit for the bearing lock? Yes. So those are snug. So to change the belt, from what I'm seeing, we only have one screw to pull here, and then this one you undo all the way, and that would be it. So that's not too bad for getting access. So, and there's a little plate underneath here, which is part of the vacuum attachment here to suck all that sawdust out. Well, there you go. There you have it. That's your Princess Auto Power Fist. Seems to run good. So we'll have to make it work doing that neck on that guitar we're doing, the baritone ukulele, and see how it really holds up. So we shall see you soon. Thanks for watching, and catch you on the next one.